Hi guys, so today I'm getting my tattoo. It is 12:21 right now and I'm getting it at 1:30. So I'm leaving my house now to go get an acai bowl just so I can eat before I do it because I don't want to faint. I'm going completely alone, which is something I've never done before. My mom's always been with me, and like it was like a last minute thing because my appointment kept getting pushed back because first I had it in November and then something happened with the scheduling. She had to push it back to December, and then that's when I got COVID and I couldn't go, so I had to reschedule it, and she didn't have an opening until February. So she finally got a canceling and I was like, I'll take it. And so with like the last minute and like COVID regulations, I don't even know if anyone could go with me, but I'm gonna be sitting there for 3 to 4 hours. So I'm a little nervous. I have like my phone charged, hopefully. Oh my god, I brought a charger just in case. It's not like fully charged, but it's, you know, there. I'm just gonna like try to like watch YouTube and just shut the fuck up because yeah, I'm scared. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna go leave to go get an acai bowl. I have about an hour before. I might go to Starbucks, get a coffee. I'm not sure if I'll have enough time for that yet. But yeah, I'm so nervous. So I don't know how much to tip her, and I don't even know how much it's gonna be, but my boyfriend left his wallet in my car, so if she accepts card, babe. I'm just kidding, that's so fucked up. But I'm just kidding. Yeah, I had, let me just double count this. Oh my god, what the fuck. 100, 200. Damn, what the hell? 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay. Okay, so my money's all here. So I have cash because I just feel like, I'm sure she takes card, but I just feel like cash is better for tattoo artists. I don't know. She like owns the shop and everything. She's the owner. She's the owner. So I'm just gonna go on my merry way. I'm gonna bring you guys along with me because I'm fucking scared, bro. I was gonna bring my laptop and everything, but the tattoo's on my thigh, so I didn't know how that would play out. I was like, I'm just gonna bring my phone. I also feel weird like walking in there with a whole ass book bag like I'm going to school or something. The fuck. So yeah, I'm fucking scared, bro. I'm like stressing myself out though. I can't do that. Fuck it. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go. Hi guys, so I just got my acai bowl. It took so long, but there's like a new girl there, and usually they don't even like have people there, so I don't know. Like how good it looks, period. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So yeah, it's 12:50 right now. It's just down the road, so I'm not like that worried about it, but I didn't want to eat something like super heavy and then like feel sick, and I feel like sugar is like a good idea because I have a low blood pressure and low iron. So I need like, I think it's sugar, maybe not, but I know I need salt, so I got these like little veggie straws to take with me with like sea salt, so that's exciting. The way people drive sometimes, bro, it's crazy.
I think they mad, I turn my dreams into reality. See, I was grinding out my coke, I feel like masterpiece. I'm
gonna check what kind of parking she has because I think it's off-street parking. I don't think we have to pay the meters, but if we do, I'm gonna be fucked. Hi guys. Okay, so I'm ready to like discuss my tattoo and all of the questions that I was asked. So just to jump right into it, the meaning of my tattoo. So it has like a lot, like it means a lot to me. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm really gonna open up on this one and tell you guys. I didn't even tell you guys what my last one like meant or anything, and that wasn't even like as deep as this one. So we're just gonna jump right into it. So I'm just gonna work from outer in because it's a lot. So a lot of people had mentioned to me, oh, are you gonna color it? Oh my god, it would look so cool colored. It would. But the whole meaning of it being black and gray is that like in the whole therapy experience and like this journey with myself, etc, etc, I growing up and like just my whole life, I've been so used to one extreme or the other. I'm not used to what they call gray matter, which is like neutral emotions or neutral actions or events or anything like that. It's just like neutral to me is like where I feel the most anxious. So when I'm calm at home, I will not be calm. Like, I will be so anxious because I feel like I always have to be, I don't even know, but like we're working on it, we're learning it. I'm accepting gray matter slowly. So it's just like part of my story, part of my journey. Will I ever color it? I don't know. Probably not, just because it's a whole meaning to it. It's okay to not have one extreme or the next, like so manic and all over the place and crazy. So, and that, I mean, that goes for everything. I mean, like extreme happiness, extreme sadness, extreme anxiousness, extreme chaos, like all of it. So yes. The reason behind the jellyfish, over the summer, towards the end of the summer, I had mentioned to my mom that I wanted to get a Medusa tattoo to symbolize, I just don't have a lot of people close to me. I stay to myself, and I've just always felt like safer that way, and people have put it off as, oh, she's just bitchy, or I want things a certain way and I won't accept things to be wrong, or just whatever it is. It could be literally as small as like something not being done correctly, to how I'm being treated, to the actions of somebody else. I will literally, like, I don't care. Like, I will cut you off. I will, and people take it as bitchy, but I think it's something that's always protected me, and it's always something that has kept me safe, and I will always want to keep that characteristic of myself, because I feel like even if it's hurt other people, it's protected me. And at the end of the day, like, you always have to look out for yourself, and you live with yourself for the rest of your life, so you're gonna want to love yourself and love who you are. And if you aren't happy with the people that you surround yourself with, then you don't have to keep them around. And so people think that's bitchy, and Medusa has the snakes around her, but I think people oversee that it's to protect her. But my mom didn't like that idea, and I never had like this connection with like the mythical creatures. Hold on. I was thinking, what about a jellyfish? And I've always loved like sea life and all that stuff. I've always thought that stuff was like super cool. And when I told my mom, she was like, oh, but they don't have any brains. And I was like, that's literally perfect. And I can put my sacred place inside of the head of the jellyfish where they have no brain, because my sacred place is how I solve and relive trauma. So basically, not having no brain would symbolize like you seeing your sacred place, you know what I mean? Like you just feeling safe and not in your head 24/7, if that makes sense. So I thought that was really, really cool, and I was like, that's literally perfect. So my sacred place on my tattoo in the head of the jellyfish, that's exactly what I see. It's on a beach, specifically Virginia Beach. I'll get into that in a second. And there's this elderly turtle that always like walks me down this beach the whole, like through the whole process. And yeah, and there's always like the sunset, and I see the ocean and the sand. I'm gonna try not to cry throughout this video. But it's very, like, it means so much to me, this tattoo. So yeah, the turtle also represents my first spirit animal. It's the first spirit animal I've ever seen, and spirit animals in trauma therapy are like the animals that come to comfort you and come to like calm you down and protect you through reliving and resolving the trauma. So that meant like so much to me that the turtle was in it. So I just think like overall, like, the tattoo's so sick. Virginia Beach. It was the last vacation that, I don't even think my mom knows this. It's a lot, not this, but that like this is my sacred place and that's where it is. It was my last vacation as a family, but it was a very confusing vacation. I think I've talked about this before on my channel. My parents were like getting a divorce, but like we all went on the vacation, and I remember them like fighting one minute and like being a family the next. It was just a very, like, at the age of 11, it was very confusing to me, and just like, I don't know, but that's like the last place like I felt safe. Like, I had a good relationship with my brother then, you know, my mom was just always there to protect me, and yeah, so it's like the last place I think I feel safe, which is like kind of sad to think about, but it's like it'll always be with me now, so it's kind of cool. So so yeah, that's the meaning of it. Pretty cool, huh? So I'm just gonna answer some questions that you guys had. First question I'm gonna answer is, how much was the tattoo? So my tattoo was $300, the whole thing, and then I tipped her $70. I don't know if that's like a lot. I don't think $70 is a lot because it was $300. I know the one on my hip was $100, and my mom tipped $20, I want to say, or like almost 30. That's what I want to say. I'm not positive though. So yeah, I just, when she literally, like, when I got up and she started taking pictures of it, I was looking at it and I literally started tearing up. I didn't cry at all throughout the tattoo, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is like exactly what I see. Like, this is so beautiful. It's gonna be on my leg forever. Like, I'm always gonna be able to look down and be like, okay, you lived that, you got through that, you did that. Like, I feel like it resembles like the whole journey of my life and like my therapy journey, and I think like the journey of my childhood and just like all of that, because I've shared this before and I'm not gonna cry, but I remember just coming home every day. I was 16 years old and I was crying like every day, and I was just like, I don't want to live like this. I don't want to do this. Like, this is so infuriating. Like, I'm 16 years old. I shouldn't be crying every day when I come home. I shouldn't just, like, every day should not be the same for me. So I was just like, I don't know, I felt like my life was falling apart at a very young age, and I remember like telling my mom, oh my god, I'm not gonna cry. And my mom was just really like, the voice crack. My mom was just really supportive of it and appreciated that I came to her and everything, because growing up, I did not want to go to therapy. I never wanted to go to therapy, and oh my god, why can't I spit out my words? Why do I cry every time I talk about this? The tattoo, like the meaning of it, like the journey of therapy, like it was a big time in my life. It was so important to me because all my life I was like rejecting therapy and was like, I don't need that. Like, you guys are just getting divorced. That's so normal. Because it was like, all my friends' parents were basically divorced. Like, it was normal, but it was like, it's not something that you should experience alone or like without support. I don't know. I've like been brought to therapy all my life. Well, one, because my dad when I was younger, and then when they got a divorce. So and I've just always like rejected it and like just been in so much denial. And then I was just like, I want help. I want to stop living like this. I want to stop being a cycle in my family of episodes. And yeah, so it kind of shows me that, like, you know, a jellyfish represents like acceptance and grief, and I feel like that's something I've always had to do, was grief my family, which I know that sounds weird, but it's like, for example, my dad, it's like you have to grieve someone who's not dead but can't be there for you. And at one point it was the same for my brother. So I think hard in many ways. My throat hurts so much right now from trying not to cry. I loved the tattoo. She sketched it 3 different times, 3 different sketches, because I just like threw this idea at her, and she did one, and I was like, yes, but I want the jellyfish to be a jellyfish. I'll put like the sketches up here that she did. I only have one because or maybe I have 2. I'll put the sketches that I have up here, and then what my actual tattoo came out to be. So she gave me, you know, this idea, and I was like, no, I don't really like that. It doesn't really look like a jellyfish to me. So she gave me this other idea, and I was like, no, I need like the turtle and everything in there. It looks great, but I like need this in the head of the jellyfish. So literally probably maybe 10-15 minutes goes by, and she comes back with this sketch, and I'm like, where the fuck did you get that from? Did you literally pop into my fucking head? Like, where did you get that from? That's literally all I have to say. I was literally so amazed. She came out with that and she was like, is this okay? And I was like, I was literally blown away. And I was like, oh my god, tattoo that on me right now. Right motherfucking now. So, another question obviously people had was, did it hurt? Did it fucking hurt? So, the tattoo itself, I was looking at all the pictures that I had. I was taking pictures while, and you can like see the time at the front, or at the top. I believe it was 3 hours. It took 3 hours for her to tattoo my leg. And she could have kept going, but I was like, no, I'll get into it. But I was like, no. She's very much of a perfectionist, and oh my god, every time I thought she was done, she was like, zzz, yeet, zzz, zzz, and just, I was like, oh my god, this is never gonna end. I'm never gonna hear her say I'm done. And I didn't. I was like, the word no. It looks fine, thank you. It did hurt, but if you think about it, like some tattoo artists, you know, sometimes they'll be like, okay, today we're gonna do the outline, then you'll come back for shading. So I was literally sitting there, the outline probably took 2 hours, and then she shaded for, I want to say she shaded for an hour straight. And the lining really did not hurt that bad. I want to say at first I get tickled, and it wasn't that bad. Of course it felt like, I was telling my mom this, it felt like she was tattooing here, but it felt like it was over here. So sometimes like that hurt, and it felt like she was constantly going over the same 3 spots over and over again. And I was like, and I knew like she was gonna go back to that spot. You know what I mean? Like I felt it. Oh my god. So shading was definitely a fucking bitch after sitting there for 2 hours getting outlining done or just lining done. Like shading in general is a fucking bitch. Like, and then to put it on top of like 2 hours of sitting there and getting needled and like tattooed for 2 hours straight, like my fucking leg was just like infumated. What is the fucking word? Like it was just so red. It was like swollen. It was hot. My leg was probably hot, I want to say, for 3 or 4 days. Yep. So yeah, yes, it did hurt, but it's a tattoo, of course it's gonna hurt. Yeah, at the end she just kept wanting to go back, and I was like, no, like it looks fine to me. If there's something wrong, I'll come back. Like I can't take this anymore. Yeah, it was bad. I also was there by myself. It was like a last minute appointment that she had, because I canceled and rescheduled. Well, I didn't cancel, but I had to reschedule the appointment 3 different times. So she had like an open slot, and I went in by myself because it was like last minute. And yeah, so by myself. I also have a history of fainting, especially when I get piercings. So I have a video on it of, it's like a video on the story of all my piercings. If you go down to that, you can like listen to the video, listen to the story of me fainting, getting my second hole pierced. So I got my second hole pierced, I fainted. I have my tragus, cartilage, double cartilage, and belly button pierced. So I have a whole lot of piercings after I'd fainted. And we were worried about my first tattoo. I didn't faint on that. I was also laying down though, so it's a little different. So the first couple minutes of my tattoo, I had her stop for a minute because I started like getting really, really hot. I had to put my hair up to take my vest off. I felt so shitty. I knew I was gonna faint, but I was like sitting down, so it was the weirdest thing ever. But I just like knew, and I was just like, okay, you have to just give me a minute. And then I was fine after that. So if you like faint during those things, you should be fine. I ate beforehand, and I think you guys will see in the video. And once I got into she got into the inner thigh, I mean, it's not really that much of the inner thigh, but like further into the thigh, it hurt way more than the outer part. I do want to say shout out to Shauna, because she had told me when I first scheduled the appointment, or like first showed the sketches, to like be very prominent with what you want on your body, because it's on your body. And yeah, they might be annoyed, but it's gonna be on your body forever, and like you have to look at it all the time. They don't, that's why they're annoyed. So yeah, because otherwise I literally just would have let her put the second sketch on me, and I know that's how I am. So shout out to Shauna for giving me that advice, and also like inspiring me to go by myself, because she went by herself for one of her tattoos, and that's always inspired me. So to go by myself for a 3-hour tattoo. It felt pretty empowering, I'm not gonna lie. So shout out to her for that too, for just being a badass bitch to influence me. I hope that answered all your guys' questions, and I'm glad to share this with you guys because I do want to be an open story and an open book with you guys. I have no plans to hide anything from you. I want to be an open book to help other people. That's always how I've been. I've never been afraid of like oversharing or whatever the fuck people are like scared of. Like, we are all fucked up, and I'm just bold enough and brave enough to admit it and share it to help other people. That's the only difference between us. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys really much and appreciate you guys for just being there, just watching my videos. It's really nice. I'm glad I have people to talk to and people to tell my life to. So thank you for watching. I love you guys. Bye.